Welcome, everyone. If you are here, then you are among the curious, the determined, and, dare I say, the brave. Now, as many of you know, in our great city of Arbor, there exists a phenomenon found nowhere else upon this earth. That of the Memoria. But what is a Memoria, you might ask? Put simply, it is a memory that has persisted beyond the event that created it. A recollection that refuses to fade, residing not in the mind, but in the world itself. Yet this simple definition is woefully insufficient. Many among you have encountered a Memoria or two in your time. Perhaps a fleeting voice in an empty hall, a handprint where no hand has been, or a scent that stirs a grief you cannot name. In such moments, you have brushed against the residue of memory itself. Now, to understand any phenomenon, we must classify it. Memoria are divided into four known ordines. Order 1 memorias are little more than small sensory effects, simple reverberations of the past. A sound. A shimmer, perhaps even a phantom. There is no need to be alarmed. They are harmless, though sometimes grotesque and disturbing in their presentation. Scholars still debate whether further subdivision is needed between single-sense impressions and full immersive projections. But for now, all are regarded alike, echoes of what was. The Ordo 2 Memoria. These are more active. An object, often ancient or beloved, becomes animated through the persistence of a memoria within it. It moves, it seeks, it wishes to be witnessed. Luckily, most are benign curiosities, with their only purpose being to seek out a witness to what lies within. But a few, driven by the unfulfilled intent of their memory, may bring both physical and potentially psychological harm to the living. So it should come as no surprise that you are to treat such cases with respect and distance. Now we enter stranger territory, the Memoria that is aware, an object conscious not only of what it once was, but of what it has become. They can converse, reason, and most troubling of all, deceive. The most famous example is, of course, the preserver blades wielded by the Seekers. Though some scholars, myself included, believe the peculiar circumstances of their creation may have rendered them subservient to their wielders, yet such control is a fragile illusion. A true sentient Memoria may choose to alter its course or deny it entirely. Approach these entities with utmost caution, for they are capable of subjugating the will of an unguarded mind. And finally, the most perilous and mercifully of the rarest of all, a Memoria so vast and all-encompassing it can no longer inhabit an object, but instead must reside in a place. A location that ensnares the living, drawing them into its recollection. If they are lucky, death. For those that remain, they are condemned to a worse fate. One in which they live out the Memoria in an endless loop until their minds are eroded, scrubbed clean of their former personas, and they can no longer tell which life was theirs and which is the Memoria, trapped in a nightmare forevermore. Thankfully, for all our sakes, only a single instance is known. I speak of the loss of number 4. A tragedy so complete, so consuming, that the Memoria itself became a labyrinth of suffering. The precise circumstances of its creation and the method of its subjugation remain a secret. Should another arise, may the great tree show mercy, and let the originating memory be a kinder one. Each Memoria, regardless of Ordine, shares one defining trait. When the proper conditions are met, it replays the event that created it in glorious or horrific detail. But what conditions give rise to these wonders in the first place? The collegiate arcanum, the order of the fallen leaves, rogue scholars, or indeed even myself and my colleagues, have yet to come to any solid conclusion. Theories range from the fanciful, the phases of the moon, the roots of the great tree, the souls of the chosen, to the empirical, emotional resonance, witness density, proximity to thaumic ley lines. None, however, have ever proven more than speculation. Perhaps we shall never truly know. But that, dear students, is where you come in.